Okay, today is Friday the third December, Friday the 13th. It's like my third time freaking recording this video, so hopefully I can get it right this time. And I'm gonna go over my trade today, which was a winner. If I can get the screen up, this one right here. Okay. So looking at the daily time frame, we had a break of all-time highs again today, and we have broken all-time highs the past this pretty much this whole week. Last Friday we broke it. Wednesday we broke it. Today we broke it on a Friday. It looks like we're not going to close past it. Market looks like it's going to close below, which I'm not even surprised because um it's due for a little bit of retracement. I mean, we've just been pushing all-time highs over and over and over again. We haven't had a move down like this right here at all. We've literally just been pushing up. So, but seeing that, oh my gosh, pre-market price was above this candle right here. Had pushed above this candle at least. Um, and I was looking at the 4 hour time frame, and we had this order block right here that swept this liquidity. So we had a sweep of liquidity right here, pushed up, order block right here. And yesterday, almost close to like market close, we tapped that order block to the wick and made our move up. So yeah, after this market, this was the last candle before market closed, and then market open right here, we pushed up. So just based on those two confluences, I was looking for a pretty bullish day. Let me actually retrace back to where I was right here, 5 a.m. Okay, this candle right here. Let me actually get it to the minute because then it's going to make more sense at that point. Actually, this is the minute. Okay. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we had break of structures off of these highs. We broke structure to the upside, daily candle. We're touching those all-time highs, and we have this rejection right here off this order block for um, a bullish bias. So my what I was looking for today was a buy, and I have been very like hesitant on taking buys just because we are being sitting around these all-time highs, but it just seems like prices continuing to push up and up and up. So um, and I had realized that like coming in today, I wasn't expecting to take a trade. I was kind of expecting to just kind of watch the market and not take anything. I was really going to use this day as like a more disciplined day to just not take a trade if there was nothing there. But I did take a trade, and I'll explain why right now. So, like I said, my bias for the day is bullish because daily time frame we're above all-time highs. We rejected off the 4 hour order block, and we're breaking structure on the 1 hour and 15 minute can time frames. So now we're here too far. Let's go right before market open. Okay, perfect. So this is 1 minute before market open. I noticed that we broke above these highs, and I'm thinking, okay, if price can make its move up and get above this high, then this would be the new all-time high on market open. And for me, with all the bias and the amount of times the all-time highs have been being made on NQ, um, that was enough for me to say, okay, if I can get an entry on this position on this above this area, then I want to take that as a buy order. And let me just go on the 1 minute and I want to mark up liquidity. So we had liquidity here. I'm gonna delete these. These are irrelevant now. And we have liquidity right here. And we have liquidity right here. Okay. So I'm looking for a sweep of at least one of these and then a move to the upside. All right, let's see. Just make sure everything's correct. That one as well. Okay. I don't want to confuse myself. Um, so we're gonna get rid of this because that was just signifying that an all-time high was broken. And this is also liquidity because we had a move up and a move down and it was coming back up. So this is considered a low. And pre-market, we did sweep this liquidity, right? Came below it. I just want to clean this up because I don't want anybody or myself to get confused, right? Slow, this slow, perfect. And then, so these are liquidities right here. These are liquidities that need to be swept, which are being swept right now. So now I can put this one back up here just so I can show where I want to push above. All right. 15 minute, we swept this one, swept this one. So that's step one done. Step one, sweep of liquidity. Now step two, I'm either looking for an entry off order block, fair value gaps, and break a structure. So this is market open right here. Signify this with black horizontal candle. And then price just started moving, right? A little bit of consolidation. But after these sweeps, I was looking for a move up. And this candle right here broke many structures, right? It broke this high. This is considered a high. And it broke this high just on this one candle. So we had a lot of buying power on this candle. And it gave me a fair value gap on this 1 minute time 1 minute time chart. So boom right here, right? So now what I'm looking for is a rejection of the zone, like respecting this fair value gap, and then we can make our move up. So we had this candle right here, come into the zone, never broke below, came up. This is where I took my buy entry. Not even 10 minutes into the market. So I had it at 150, 300. Originally, I was going for a 2-to-1, but then I said, well, it doesn't matter because I changed it to um, a 1-to-2, I mean, and then I changed it to a 1-to-3 risk to reward because I said, all right, if it doesn't respect this fair value gap, then price isn't even going to come back up. So why would I risk more on a loss when I can preserve my capital knowing that if price doesn't re respect this zone, that price was probably going to plummet all the way back down, hitting a bigger stop loss. So I went for a better risk to reward. I did enter 3 contracts. And this trade was also I was a little nervous to take this trade, but I was more concerned about, okay, is it filling my entry? Am I, is it following my strategy, basically? And it is, so it doesn't matter. I have to take the entry if it's coming up. It went with my bias. It came up, step one, step two, step three. Liquidity sweep, break a structure, fair value gap, rejection off the value gap, giving me confirmation. This counter right here is just confirmation to the upside. So as soon as I took this trade, um, believe I watched it only for like a minute or two. So once I saw that candle and then this candle, it was enough like where I just told myself I can't really watch this trade. I just need to let it run and be done with it for the day. So I had shut my laptop and I went to go walk my dog. So I went to go brush my teeth and then I just um I logged into my phone on Tradeovate to make sure that like I if I needed to move my stop loss and profit because here's the thing, there are no targets up here at all for stop loss for take profits because there's no liquidity sitting up here. This is all a new all-time high. We just we're touching this all-time high right here and we're gonna break above it. So for me, I wanted to take off my position. I wanted to take partials off if price was gonna go in my direction at like, 1 to 1, I take a con off. 1 to 2, I'll take a con off. And then if it hits my third take profit, it is what it is. Like I'll just take it. Because I really wanted to be safe with this trade. It is a Friday. There was no heavy news today. And price has been pushing all-time highs. It is due for retracement. There's no reason why it needs to retrace, but they just can't keep pushing price up higher and higher like this. Like eventually it needs to come down, right? So I went to go brush my teeth. And then by the time I went to brush, like I had finished brushing my teeth, we were like right here on this candle. And I was like, oh crap, like let me run to my computer to just move my stop loss to at least like I wanted to move it to break even, but I was like, I can risk, just getting this is good for me right here, right? Because then I would be trading a 1 to 1 hit my stop loss. But I didn't even have time to like open up my computer um and get to that point because see if we'll get up here. Price the trade hit my take profit on the 300 points, which was crazy to me because there was no targets up there. And what's even crazier is that price hit it to the tick, literally to the tick. This was the high of the day. 12,908 or 21,908 is the high of the day because after this, price just started to reject and come all the way back down. So I literally hit my take profit to the high of the day, which is crazy to me. But I had followed my strategy to a T and I did win. So it was good for me. It felt good. It felt good. Like I did get a little bit excited just because I wasn't expecting to hit a full take profit. I wasn't expecting to hit 300 points above all-time high as well. If we want to get technical, it was um, gosh damn it, sorry. From this to here, it was around like 250 points. But still, like I hit my take profit, instantly rejected. I was done with my trading day, 20 minutes in. I was already walking my dog at this point. Like there was no point of me because once I saw that it was pushing up highs, and I'll just leave it. No, that's a lie. I wasn't walking my dog at this point. It had hit my take profit before I even left the house. Yeah, 10 minutes. Because by the time it took me to change, brush my teeth, and then come back to my computer to try to move it up into profit, price had already taken off. So it's not a very long video um, for myself today. Price came all the way back down, swept all these liquidities, and then it just kind of danced around in this fair value or in this order block for a while, I believe. Let's change time frames. Let's go to 15 minute. Actually, let's get out of replay mode. Oh no, it hasn't come down yet. But it did sweep all these liquidities. So personally, I think price will, after this consolidation right here, I think price is gonna make its move probably to like this zone, maybe right here, back to open in my opinion. Um, but I did a good job today of just letting my trades run. Like I didn't panic. I didn't, pull out early. I just let it run. I entered the trade on an actual entry, not like yesterday where I was making some BS entries. I was making some hypotheticals in my head, like, okay, this isn't really an entry, but if it gets to this area, it might be good enough to take a sell or a buy. Like that is stupid. And I really, really like am happy I filmed yesterday me talking about that stuff because it really made me like think like I can't just sweep it under the rug anymore every time I have a bad trading day or I make a bad trading decision because now it's gonna be I get to see like if I make that mistake, I can come back and be, dude, you've been doing this for this mistake for this long now. Like it's time to stop being an idiot on the charts and just stick to what works and stick to your strategy instead of just sticking to like that gut feeling. That's like when everyone says trading is like gambling, that's treating it like gambling. It depends how you treat it. If you're sticking to a strategy, you're sticking to a game plan, it's not gambling. It's an actual technique. It's respecting the market and it's respecting yourself as a trader because um for me, I've put hours into this. I've put years into learning this stuff and for me to make those stupid silly mistakes that can blow up my whole account, that's not respecting all the time. Like that's kind of like a big middle finger to myself and to everyone around me who I'm doing this for. It doesn't make sense to just keep doing the same mistake. It's like it's almost like a drug addict going back to the same drug, no matter how many times he says he's gonna get clean. So, hey, hey, stop, stop, stop. Shh, hey, knock it off. Sorry. And um, I'm chalking up today as a green day because I did stick to my strategy. I did win. So even if I had lost, even if I had lost the trade, I would have chalked it up as a green day because I stuck to my strategy. That's the most important thing. Am I sticking to the things that I'm gonna say I'm gonna do, or am I just gonna say fuck it and do whatever I want? And today wasn't the case for that. Hey, please stop. No more. So good day. I'm gonna see how price moves around before market close and then in preparation for next week. I mean, it is, yeah, Friday, the December 13th. So as time gets closer to the holidays, there's gonna be less people in the market. Like banks and institutions, they're gonna start taking time off, just kind of like in the summer. So it's gonna be harder to make moves like this. Like the market will probably be moving maybe 50 points, 100 points in back and forth direction where you can't even get an entry in. So but it was a good day today. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud that every single day this week I did film and recap all my trading. I did win every single day this week. 2 days. Well, I guess just yesterday I can say like that wasn't a proud win. The first day I traded, if I go back and watch the video, that was a solid entry. The second day, I was kind of saying it as a like a red entry because it was against my bias, but maybe my bias and analysis was just wrong, and I caught the move that was actually there for the day. So, being able to adapt like that for myself, I gotta be okay with being wrong sometimes because that's the hardest part of this for me. When I'm wrong and I lose, like it takes a lot to like close my account for the day and shut my computer and just go on and not feel emotional about it because that's the biggest thing for me is getting emotional about my trades because it's money. You're playing with money, but I gotta see it as I'm playing with wins and losses and discipline. So that's it for me today. I had a good week. Uh, I started this account at 150,000 funded account using Tradeify and I'm up like what is that? see. I'm up 4%, so good day. All right. Peace.